Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Din and I'm going to show you how to prepare your ingredients, mix the spices and then cook the dish. Very simple method I'm going to use, so please follow the instructions carefully. So let's cook. Hi everyone, I'm Chef Din and I'm going to show you today how to cook a chicken jalfrezi. Now this is a very popular classic in an Indian restaurant and it sells really well and people really enjoy this dish. It's not too hot, it's full of flavour and spiciness and also it's served at the table in a karai dish. I couldn't get hold of a karai dish, but this is the next best thing. So you basically heat it up, put a little bit of ghee or oil and a little bit of chopped up garlic, and then you put your karai in this dish and serve it at a table. And doesn't it look nice? Your friends will be impressed. So let's not waste any more time and let's start cooking. Right, let's begin and get our prep done before we start. First we're going to cut up our onions, as you can see. It's important that before you start to cook this dish you get all your ingredients ready. So pause the video at the beginning, write down all the ingredients you need, and then basically you can start. Because this dish will only take 20 minutes to cook, you have to be prepared and ready to add and stir and not basically waste time trying to find ingredients in the cupboards and so on. So get everything ready, and as you can see we've cut up our onions, we're cutting up our peppers. These are going to go in at the end just to give this jalfrezi a nice texture and also bite. Also we're going to chop out our green chilies. These will go in also near enough at the end because we don't want them to melt down, we want them to have a kind of presence in the curry. So you can see the chilies as well. These chilies are quite hot, so it's entirely up to you how many you use, or you can leave them out if you like. It's entirely up to you. But this is fresh coriander. We're going to keep the stalks for the main curry itself, and we're going to keep the leaves basically where near enough at the end we're going to add as the garnish as well. The way I've designed this curry is to cook in 20 minutes. Now in the restaurant when we used to cook this, we had the base gravy ready as well, and we used to cook it in probably about 10 minutes. So there's a lot of effort gone into this to create this curry in 20 minutes because a restaurant style curry will take you about 10 minutes, and I can assure you that it tastes as good as you'll get in the restaurant, probably better I would say, because it's really fresh. So as you can see we've got our plum tomatoes as well, and our garlic and ginger, which you just saw. That's garlic and ginger paste. You find that on my channel how to make it. It's very simple. Don't bother to buy frozen garlic and ginger paste. Make it yourself, it's much better. There's no additives or anything like that. So as you can see, this is going to be the main base we're going to use this onion for. So we want this as thin as possible so that it cooks quick as well. I forgot to mention as well, I didn't manage this curry in 20 minutes, it took 22 minutes. When you start cooking you will see there's a timer, and on the timer it'll be start to finish. I haven't edited the curry section. As you can see, this is how skinny you want the onions, as fine as you can basically, just like this. So this will help it to break down really quickly. We don't want to dice it because you end up with little bits. When you slice it long like this, I've done, you'll find that it melts much quicker. So now we've got that side done and we've got all our spices all measured out, we're going to make the masala sauce for this, so, which gives it the red color. So in the yogurt we're going to put some tikka paste and also some tandoori paste. As you can see, you can put I put tikka paste, tandoori paste, and also Kashmir masala, because I had all this time. So a little bit of food coloring goes in, and some sugar. I've listed it for you so you can see exactly what's gone into there. But as I say, write everything down at the beginning. Red food coloring is very important. You don't put too much in first attempt. Put a little at a time, mix it well, and then see if it needs any more. You don't want it too bright, otherwise the curry will be so bright you'll have to wear sunglasses. I've just added a little bit of sugar just to take away all the bitterness of all the paste I've put in as well. So that's really ready, and we'll be now ready to cook our curry basically. So let's begin. Now we're ready to cook. As you can see, the timer has started. So in a heavy bottom saucepan, quite a large one, add your oil, some cumin, some black onion seeds there, or kalinjir, some bay leaves, cinnamon stick, and also some black cardamoms. Unfortunately, I didn't have any green, so if you've got green, use green cardamom. That was garlic and ginger paste. Now preheat your saucepan before you start the timer, because it has to be really hot before we start. As you can see, I have not edited the process of this cooking, because I wanted you to see exactly when I stir, when I put the lid on, and so on, so on. So basically, we're going to cook it very quickly. We're going to cook the onions very quickly. So we're on probably about medium to high, the heat. I'm using an induction. It sticks a bit more on induction, so you have to be careful not to burn it. So this is not burning, it's just the garlic and ginger paste is sticking because it's so hot. Throw in our tomatoes, that'll stop it sticking so much. They're the stalks going in as well. So basically we're going to stew all this down. The salt will help to release all the water, and as you can see, it's really cooking fast. Now if it's too fast, turn it down. If it's too cold or not hot enough, turn it up. Basically, we don't want the process of cooking to slow down. This is what makes this 20-minute curry cook so quickly. So as you can see, the lid is on. Now, these 20-minute curries are very good, but question is, it doesn't have to be 20 minutes, it can be a little bit longer, so don't rush. I only done these curries so people can see curries can be cooked quickly and properly, because sometimes when you cook curries fast, they can be a bit grainy, which unfortunately I don't like. I have tried it in the past to cook curries a bit and blended the onions, and it to me it tastes grainy, which I don't like. So this way you won't find that grainy taste, and the onions really melt very quickly as well, mainly because they're so thin, and the heat and the steam, because we're cooking in two ways here. We've got a very heavy saucepan, and we've got a heavy lid, so basically it's steaming inside this and also cooking with heat as well, so we're getting a double kind of whammy, as you say. There you go, just give it a stir now. As you can see, it's not sticking now, and it's cooking really well. While this curry is cooking, remember you can also cook the rice, so the rice and the curry is cooked at the same time. I have rice recipe and pilaf rice recipe as well on my channel, so you can cook both at the same time while you're cooking this curry. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you like this content, please subscribe, hit the notification button as well, and most importantly, tell your friends, because I want everyone to have a go at cooking my curries, and basically I want them to see how good they really are, because I know they're good, but unless you cook them, you won't know if they're good or not. So yeah, tell your friends, and leave in the comments if you do cook what you think of my dishes, and especially the 20-minute ones, because they are perfect for people who are busy lifestyles. You can cook this beforehand and just heat it up. And they freeze very well as well, so you can freeze it and take it out probably a day before and just leave it in the fridge, then just heat it before you want to eat. You can add a little bit of water if it's too dry, and that will help to reheat it nicely. This is probably number 3 of my 20-minute curry recipes. I think the first one was the madras, and then I done the masala. I'm not sure if you've seen those. If you haven't, then go back to my channel and you see them and have a look. The masala came out really well. I was quite surprised because there's so much that goes into a masala. It's just unbelievable dish, that the amount of spices that goes in a masala. So try that one as well. It's very nice. But the basic chicken madras is perfect, especially with a bowl of chips. It's really nice. So try that one as well. As you can see, it's really steaming up this saucepan. So we've got heat at the bottom and the steam is just creating to really cook it in a fast process. This is a truly unique method of cooking. It kind of really brings everything together, but the key is you have to keep an eye on it and also invest in a very good quality saucepan like I've done. You don't need a curry, or you don't need a big burner. Any domestic cooker is perfect for these recipes, or any curry recipes. I remember when we first started out in the restaurant game, we didn't have a full range of a cooker. We had 2 domestic cookers in our kitchen, and my mum used to cook the curries on those, and she knocked the curries out with no problem at all. So basically you don't need to have big burners or anything like this. You can cook on a normal cooker, long as you know how, and I'm showing you. So as you can see, this method is a unique method. That's why it takes so little time. But the key is you have to remember that to keep an eye on it, because once it burns, it will burn quickly, because you haven't got much time to see when it's burning, because it's cooking so quickly. As you can see, it's sticking just a little. So if you keep it stirring it, you can add a little bit of water if it does get too dry. But if we add the chicken, that will release the water like I'm doing now. So now also the chicken, what will happen is we're going to use the chicken as we're stirring to break down the onions. So just keep stirring and stirring, but not too much. Like leave it for about a minute or so, and then give it another few stirs, and that will help to incorporate the onions to make the sauce. It's the best method to grind the onions down using the chicken or vegetables or any bigger ingredient, harder ingredient. But you can only do it for so long, because otherwise you'll break the vegetables up or the chicken up. But while it's cooking like this, the chicken is releasing the water and also helping to break down the onions. But you have to keep stirring like you see to get that effect. We're nearly halfway in now, and this is the perfect time. You can get all your spices ready as well, because while it's cooking, you can measure your spices and get them ready. So as soon as we're into probably about 10 minutes, we're going to add our spices as well. So as you can see, we're 9 minutes in now. So it's not bad. We've got our chicken in. The onions are breaking down lovely, and we're just gone 9 minutes. So I think we put the spices in just at 10 minute halfway stage, and that'll give 10 minutes to cook the spices basically. We had this chicken jalfrezi for our dinner after I cooked this, and it was absolutely delicious. So I'm sure you will enjoy it. So give it a go. And look, it's cooking really well. It's not sticking too much, as you can see. What can I say? This is truly a dish you should try and share with your friends, because you will love it, and I'm sure that they will love it too, because it's absolutely delicious. This stirring and breaking the onions will go on for the next few minutes. Every minute you're going to just lift the lid up and give it a good stir, because I want to create that sauce which will help to enhance the flavour really well. And you have the peppers and the chilies and the greens that will really give it a nice contrast. In the bottom, I've left a link to all my recipes, so that you can just keep that link, and just every time you want to see certain recipes, just click on it, and it'll be easy for you to find. I find that on the iPhone it's even easier, because it just a long list of all the recipes comes up. So basically, write down this link, as you can see on the bottom left, and just keep it on your phone or anywhere, and just click on it every time you want any recipe of mine. Easier for you to find as well. We're stirring the curries now every minute or so. That way we can keep an eye on it, that it's not sticking. In the meantime, get yourself your hot water ready. We're going to boil it in the kettle and have it ready, because we'll probably need about 2.5 cups to 3 cups, depending on how saucy you want your jalfrezi. So keep that ready, because same again, we don't want to slow the process down of cooking once we put in our water. We're doing quite well now. We've probably got another 10 minutes left, and this curry will be cooked, and it's looking really well. As you can see, the chicken has released the water as well, so now it's cooking in its own juices, and the sauce is starting to appear, and this is looking just perfect. You're going to really enjoy this dish. So I'm sure that with a nice pilau rice, or if you don't like pilau rice, boiled rice, this will be really lovely dinner to have when you come home from work, or a weekend if you fancy some nice cooked food. This is the dish you must try. I always find that I always cook maybe 1 or 2 dishes too much. So this I would say is probably about 3 people, unless you're really hungry, then it's for two. But I think 3 people is perfect. And if you can't finish it, you can freeze it for another time. It freezes really well. All these curries freeze really well, and just label it so you've got a meal ready when you haven't got time to cook, which is a perfect idea. That's what I do. As you can see, it's really coming well, and the onions have broken down. You can really see it now, and we will be ready to add our spices. So let's add our spices. So we're going to add turmeric, as you can see, coriander, cumin, and chili powder, and some paprika, and methi leaves, of course. Then all our spices are in basically. we're going to give them a good stir and let the spices kind of cook out, so that we don't have a raw taste. And we haven't got long to go now. We've probably got maybe 8 minutes or so, and this curry will be done. And it's already, the aromas you wouldn't believe. It's amazing, the aromas. So and because it's cooking so fast, and the steam is pushing all the aromas out, it's really going to be a lovely dish. This is also a crucial time to keep on stirring, because what we want to do is break down those onions even more, and all the tomato and that. So it give us our sauce base we need for jalfrezi, because the jalfrezi, as you know, is not too wet. It's more semi-dry kind of curry. So this is looking good. Now we're going to add the raw onions to give it that texture. The peppers and the fresh green chilies, and also the coriander, which went in first. To this we're going to add our sauce we made. Just pour all that in. That's going to really bring out the flavor of this dish. So we're going to give that a good stir once it's all in. So then this will also give the color, as you can see, and now it's really starting to look like a jalfrezi. So we're going to just keep on stirring so that everything is coming together, and the remainder of those onions are going to kind of melt, and also the onions and the peppers are going to help the process of the onions becoming even more kind of melted away to give you the sauce. So this is the key. Really stir it really well. Don't worry, we're not going to break down the peppers or the onions. All we're going to do is use the freshness of the onions and the peppers to break down the sauce. So now we're going to add our water, and this is it. We're going to just give this a good stir. It's still on high heat, and we're going to just let that cook for the next, I think, probably about 6-8 minutes, and the curry's done basically. So as you can see, it's bubbling away. This is how fast this curry is cooking. It hasn't stopped cooking. So in the next 8-9 minutes, the onions and the peppers we put in will be semi-cooked. So if you want them to be more kind of chunkier bite, put them in maybe not so quickly, maybe at 18 minutes, and that will leave them still a bit crunchy. But I like my onions a little bit more cooked, and the peppers, so I put it in at that time. Right, this dish is nearly ready. It shouldn't be too long now. We've only got probably about 5 minutes. So I'm hoping that you enjoy this chicken jalfrezi. You can use chicken tikka for this recipe as well. If you do, then get my chicken tikka recipe and just marinate the chicken a day before, and then cook it in the oven while this is cooking, and at the end, maybe 5 minutes before the end, put in your chicken, and that's it. So that way you'll enjoy chicken tikka jalfrezi. You can turn this jalfrezi into a prawn jalfrezi as well. Add the prawns probably 5 minutes before. I would suggest that you mix the prawns with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and turmeric, and then just gently fry them for maybe a minute or so on each side, and then put them aside. And then about 5 minutes before this dish is ready, add all the prawns, and you have your prawn jalfrezi. So enjoy this dish. Please let me know in the comments what you think, and remember, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you like my content, please subscribe. It don't cost you anything, and plus it helps this channel to grow and also pump it out to more people so everyone can enjoy my recipes and enjoy true BRI curries and also traditional curries at their best. So thanks for watching. I bid you goodbye and hope to see you soon on my next recipe.